there are certain knives, obviously, that are just a little cooler than other ones. There are certain knives that are a little more expensive than other ones. There are certain knives that are a little bigger and smaller than other ones. And there are certain knives that you better be careful how you open, or you're going to cut your finger off. This is probably encompasses several of those groups previously mentioned. I remember when I first bought this knife, I really was awestruck by it. I have seen other similar ones since purchasing this. It's not, as far as I know, they do not make this knife anymore. If I can find that one lone listing out there, but if it didn't have like, it wasn't called like the tarantula or something like that. It just said exotic knife or something like that, strange blade. And I never seen it before I bought it, and I had to go do a lot of research to find another one, and you can find it out there. There's one that I seen out there, and maybe if you have the app where you like show a picture and it has AI and it finds you maybe you could do that too. But otherwise, I never seen it before, and it's kind of hard to find. And this is how you open it with one hand, whoosh, 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 without trying to cut off your finger, right? Imagine you go like this, you try to open it, your fingers go flying off. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So, is that freaking wild, man? Does it lock up? Oh, check that. I mean, honestly, I'll give you a little background information. I love knives. I have a pretty large, extensive collection of knives. And I use them for my work on a daily basis. I like the flipper knives. I don't have any of the flippers when they came out with. I don't know when they came out with it, but it feels like to me it's only the past few years. Where you flip the back and fidgets. Fidget knives and stuff like that. I think they're pretty cool. This is definitely not a fidget knife because you will lose a finger. So, believe it or not in playing with knives, but in working with knives, once cooking and once opening something up, I cut my finger pretty bad, and I had to get stitches. Only time I had to get stitches. Oh, that's not true. I had a surgery on my head. not in a lobotomy. Okay, don't be a wise person. But I did. So I cut myself. So I'm a little, apprehensive when it comes to screwing around with knives. So just to put that out there, for any of you, if there's any youngins out there, don't screw around with knives unless you want to cut your finger off. So, and I don't remember if the one that I saw had that wicked. I mean, that design is freaking cool, man. How can you? I mean. And it locks. It has to, right? You would think this has to lock. If it didn't, I mean, you could hold it and then the bottom piece would come and just chop your finger off. Such a wild, and maybe that's why they don't make it anymore. Don't sell it. This thing is, I don't think this has any purpose outside of, I don't know, like if you want something that looks psychotic, I guess you could just, I mean, I don't even, this is not a self-defense channel. So this is, I just, but it does look like it could have some of those applications though. It's pretty freaking scary, man. But so it has this locking mechanism, right? Which it would have to have. All right, you gotta let me know in the comments if you've, first of all, if you've seen this knife before. Okay. Oh, all right. If you have, I don't know, if you have anything else to add to it, go ahead. I mean, honestly, this thing looks sharp AF. Okay. Oh, can I do the? I got a piece of, do a little paper. Want to do the paper test on it? I mean, as far as I know, it's new. I don't know if I could do the paper test one-handed. Trying to. Try not to make this. All right. Well, that's pretty funny. It's so pointy that I just go like this, and it kind of grabs. Oh wow. Well, definitely pretty sharp. That's for sure. Yeah, not the most smoothest cuts, but I'm also not the most smoothest dude, so we're even. Now, you could tell it's in brand new condition. I never used this for anything. That's the first time I ever cut anything with it right there. And this design with that inlay in the middle like that, and the whole thing with this kind of club top, this is very, very reminiscent of, I'm gonna say, 70s knives. There's this stainless steel set. I have one. It's all, I mean, it has to be from this, I'm gonna say the 70s. I don't think it's from, could be the early 80s, but this is the style of that. So it's so interesting that they basically ripped it off and they threw in some extra. This is more, newer style knife properties. But this one piece here is very reminiscent of those 70s no name brand stainless steel throwaway knives, which like I said, I still have one, and it's a little beat up, but it's like it's not a collector's item, but it's definitely one of those knives that you want in your collection because it's, hard to find. So this is definitely an interesting knife. Now let's see about closing it. We're gonna do one. One at a time. Okay, without cutting my finger off. Smooth. Action is smooth, man. Action is smooth. I have to say it. All right. So it has this, right? It has the release, spring release. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Now you can see why I've cut myself before. I'm a little adventurous. Well, it's well made. A lot of these, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Knives that, like fashion knives, they're made super cheap. I'm gonna have to say, like, and you could, like, if you go like this, that like pieces will be like, it'll be. This is it does, but there's a space in there, so. But it's not. It doesn't make noise when you go like this. But look, so it has a pretty large spacing, I guess, because it's two blades, right? So of course there's going to be some give there, but overall, I don't think this. I think this isn't. I don't think this is This isn't stainless. This is either aluminum or I would say it's more of an alloy. The centerpiece, ditto, like an alloy, and this, I would say, these other pieces, I would say, are stainless. And look how well it stood up to time. I mean, oh, and you know what? It's funny, right? I didn't realize that these are thumb holes for opening. So they actually make this to open with one hand. All right, I have to do it. I was gonna end the video and I was like, hold on a second. This is, so it's actually made to be opened with one hand. Oh man, that was scary. Oh wowzers. Did it catch? Did it actually, you see? And I want to go like this too. Lose a finger. No, it's Get up to me. It's pretty sharp. All right, so let's close it. So it's actually made to be, I'm not saying it's made to be open with one hand, but you can. It has these, it's a well-made knife. For something that looks like, I don't know, you know, a ninja knockoff, it's well made. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to share that with you. I like showing unique and different things on my channel, and I think this is one of them. If I find out what it's called, I will put it in the description underneath. And I have a playlist for knives. I have a playlist for everything. I have coins, marbles, all that stuff. This will be in the knife playlist. Pretty cool. All right, please, if you're still here, then you just forgot not to like and subscribe. So make sure you do it. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.